We are back, guys, and this is round 11 here in Japan. What a race we are in for today. As you can see, 18 drivers on the grid, 2 of them are on their way. We've got Bodie Lad, brand new in the Racing Point as well. A brand new driver. He has reserved for many weeks now. A lot of you guys are familiar with him, but he has now got a full-time seat in that Racing Point. But as everybody else did, he had that little update. I don't know if he's going to manage to get in time. And we've got Saap as well, a brand new Renault driver. He is on his way. So we do have a full grid here today in Japan. So let's see who's going out first. So we've got that full map. So we see an Alpha Tauri. That is Ifni straight out. Ifni only, I think, managed to finish... I think 2 or 3 races this season. He is really not happy. Hopefully can show the pace that Pierre Gasly showed yesterday in Bahrain in that Alpha Tauri. So we'll see if he can go out there and absolutely smash out the ballpark today. We know he's fast. It's just about the consistency. It's one of them ones I can't really say. But let's see if he can keep the pace through here. Very tricky track, Japan. Very nice and smooth if you get the hang of it. Very easy to lose it around here in many corners. Even just the short-handed ones, like you got the long lefter here now. Very easy to go wide. You know, it looks a bit murky out there. You don't want any of the rain. And here as well, you really want to be going full throttle down here. You don't even want to touch the brakes coming into this left-hand corner. If you're going a bit wide, maybe take your foot off the throttle like that. But you really want to be full throttling it all the way through there. And then a tricky right to left. Pretty similar to Catalunya. Really similar corners, just the curb a little bit lower. But that is his out lap, and he's going to now post his flying lap. Let's see what Ifni can do. He has got a Renault behind him. I don't know if that's coming out the pits actually. Oh, look at that. You have to brake there. Very easy to go wide. Also very easy to spin there. So you need to really keep it steady. Yellow flag sector 3. So it looks like everybody's out on track. Can we get a weather update, guys? Sorry, I've not got. I'm a bit all over the place here. I've not actually got the stream up. Let's grab that up now. So, can we get an update on the weather? It looks like a pretty good lap by the AlphaTauri driver of Ifni. Aid's out. Aid's out. I don't know where he's lost it. Yeah, he's... Oh, it looks like there's a Haas, a Red Bull and a Racing Point. Wow, there's a 5-place grid penalty there as well. So huge collision, and Aiden, the Red Bull, is out in qualifying. There's also a Haas there. Wow, look at that. Also a Haas. PX Limits, I think, has got in a little bit of trouble, bother. I think Cobra Lad as well. So yeah, don't know what happened there. Saap is in now, so he will be able to settle that. Ifni goes fastest at 128.6 around here in Japan. So it's a good benchmark. So let's have a look at the penalties there, because we've seen an incident. So a grid penalty for the Haas of PX Limits, a collision with AD. So he has got a 5-place grid penalty. He will not enjoy that, PX Limits. Let's get back to the racing. F7R Taylor, the current championship leader, goes pole, but only for a split second as the McLaren of Poxteros comes through for 127.3. And Adrian Sky is right into the sky with that time, a 127.1. The 2 McLarens are 1-2, and the Alfa Romeo of A. Quinlan goes third with a 127.8. So sky's the limit for Adrian Sky as he smashes it onto pole, provisional pole, in this Japanese race. Let's leave it for the stewards room. We know there's been a huge incident in qualifying. Let's go for that recovery race right from the back of the grid. If you need any advice, get onto Steg in the gold race. He's a huge recovery driver. So let's have a look around the grid, see who's next. So Jake the Lad, he's invalidated his lap time. We've got Captain Blade, look at him back in that Renault. He's back home. What sort of lap time can he set as he comes through sector 3, through the right and left hand chicanes? Keeping it nice and tight to the curb. DRS is activated. He looks a little bit too slow to go for pole, and it's a 130.3, goes 8th fastest. We've got a Mercedes coming round. Is that Diamond Tucker? It is. Oh no, it's not. He's coming through sector 1. We'll stay on board with the Mercedes driver, currently sitting 3rd in the Drivers' Championship. But it's so close. I think there's 14 points separating 3rd to 7th. 13 points, something like that. I know it's really, really tight going for them trophies. Steg says he's here if you need him. He's there in the chat. He's already there. Patterson in the Ferrari, so reserving today, looking at getting a full-time driver's seat here in Formula 7. Poso 128.7 on the medium compound tyres, so strategy's coming into play for the Ferrari driver today of Patterson. His teammate Reece J is just behind him, so the two Ferraris in 6th and 7th. So we'll have a look, see what Jake the Lad's doing. He's dropped down from the Gold League. He wants to be a bit more competitive. I know the Gold League is really hard to compete with some of them guys. And until you're really comfortable and ready to make that step, I think Jake made that step a little bit too early. He did hold his own though in the Gold. Really did hold his own, finishing in them points and really racing some phenomenal drives. But I think he'll definitely compete in this Silver Division. And it's a 128.7, so he goes 6th fastest, the new Red Bull driver. Yeah, the thing is with Formula 7 is you don't want to make that jump too early. So like a driver like F7R Taylor, currently leading the championship in the Silver Division, he started in the Gold. He said, you know, I'm not really ready for this. Moved down and absolutely blown it out of the ballpark. He's come on so much from where he was in week 1 to where we are in week sort of 18. And the driver he is now, he could probably be 3 times better than he was when he first started, and definitely competes with the Gold now. So as soon as this season is over, the Williams driver of Taylor will be going up to that Gold Division, and that's what you really want to do. You want to you know, even in the Silver Division, you want to compete, but you really want to make your mark and improve as a driver. And Cobra Lad in the Racing Point, a 126.8. Cobra Lad will be wanting to get in them podium positions the same as last week. He drove a phenomenal race last week, come right from the back of the grid and finished up in 3rd position. So a great drive for Cobra Lad. We've got Shadow Card in the Haas, not set a lap time yet. He's coming through sector 3. It's all valid. Remember, our Gold race is at 1 PM today due to the Formula 1 being on, and Shadow Card goes at 130.8. Banter Brandon back in that Mercedes goes a 127.4. Banter Brandon was a driver with Formula 7. He did leave, took a break out. He's come back, and look at that. He's flying in just behind the 2 McLarens. So PX Limits hasn't set a lap time yet. What's going on right here? So Diamond Tucker on an outlap, Saeed on an outlap as well. Saap only just coming out the pit. Saap, and it's wet. It's starting to dribble. This might have cost him. He's gone out on medium compound tyres, and it's just started to rain. He could start from the back of the grid here. PX Limits is coming through sector 2 though. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning, right? You know that, Steg, when you read top of the morning there, I read it in Daniel Ricciardo's voice. PX Limits as he comes through sector 3. What sort of pace is he going to be at? There's dribble, there's rain. And PX Limits 128.9 goes 11th in that Haas. Let's hope he doesn't drive like Nikita Mazepin yesterday in Bahrain. So that was PX Limits. And Greeny goes a 130.1. He goes 12th in that Alpha Tauri. Captain Blade in the Renault. Oh, Nikita Mazepin it right round the bend. Sarp on the medium struggling. It's raining. Sarp in the Renault could be starting from the back of the grid here. Jake the Lad up into 8th. Patterson in 9th. Reese J 10th. Both the Ferraris. Saeed, I think, just posted a lap there. Diamond Tucker in 12th. You got AD in the Red Bull from the back of the grid, but let's stay on board with Sarp here in the Renault. I know, yes, Steg, I know. I tried to do his job, but I was reading the comments, so I tried to do his accent, but then it all turned out like half Scottish because I was saying it with Steg in my head and Daniel Ricciardo. Joe Champion has retired. He's lost it with a Renault. Completely lost it with Captain Blade. Adrian Sky has retired as well. I don't know if that's in the pit lane though. I don't know what happened then, but there's been a few collisions on this qualifying. I hope that's not a sign to come for the race. Looking at Sarp, I don't think he's going to improve. The only driver he'll probably get in front of now is AD because he's not set a lap. But medium compound tyres, the rain is pouring down here. Yeah, Shadow Card made an imprint on the division last week. Looking at Shadow Card, he is on an outlap in that Haas. I don't know if I could call him Mick Schumacher though. Shadow Card. I think he is definitely Mazepin. Sarp coming through sector 3 in that Renault. His time looks down. The rain is falling. He's not going to be in these times. He's going to be starting from 18th position here. 132, so nearly 1.3 seconds behind Shadow Card. So yeah.
Thank you guys.
Just pulls over to the side. These guys are still competing. I know the rain's coming down, but Cobra Lad, he's got pole at the minute he goes into the pits. Personally, I don't think there's absolutely no way anybody's beating a 126.8 now, especially with rain coming down. T. David just subscribed. Extended their subscription. Now subscribed for 4 months. Absolutely smashing it. Thank you so much, C. David. Love the support. Love the support. So everybody looks in the pits. Banter Brandon's on an outlap. A. Quinlan's in 5th as well. Taylor's in 6th. I think he might have retired in the pits or not. Well, either way, it's one of them. Jake the Lad's just invalidated his lap time. Patterson's on his way back out in that Ferrari. It is raining now though. Reese J still in the garage. PX Diamond Tucker's on his way out with that Ferrari behind him. Saeed's in the garage. Greeny, Captain Blade. Shadow Card's out on track somewhere. Sarp is still out on track. I think he's on an in-lap. Coming back into the pits. Only 3 minutes of this qualifying session left. And at the moment, it looks like Cobra Lad is going to be starting on pole. Adrian Sky, the new McLaren's driver, first race last week. He'll be starting in 2nd, and Poxteros in the McLaren will start first. So the two McLarens in the silver and gold at the moment are doing really well for qualifying positions. So PX just apologising there to AD for the collision in qualifying. So 2 minutes of the session left. Let's see if we can just go on board with somebody. See who's out and about. Let's see who's just... let's go on board with Patterson, the new Ferrari driver. Hopefully be a full-time seat coming up for this guy. We know that he's got pace from the times we've seen. We've just never seen him race. So it'll be interesting to see where he's at. He's on an outlap. Still on them softs. Banter Brandon's just retired. Yeah, so I think everybody's in the pit lane retiring now. But you've still got 2 minutes. You can always go out and just, and get a bit of a feel for the track. The race literally starts in 2 minutes. Does anybody know what the weather is for the race? I don't know what Streamlabs is doing there, Jake. So Patterson in that Ferrari. He's looking good. He's looking smooth. Jake the lad in 8th. So I think Jake the lad's going to be happy with that. He's coming back down. He's in that Red Bull. He's got the feel for Japan. It wouldn't surprise me today if we seen Jake the lad maybe trying to fight for a podium today. And he deserves his shot. He's persisted in that gold division, and he's helped Be Right along the way. Be Right also had the championship leader as his teammate for quite a while as well. So now he's got another new teammate, and both of Be Right's former teammates are now racing in this division. Look, it's so much slower out there, but qualifying is nearly done and race is nearly here. Remember, there's a formation lap. Remember to record all of your footage, guys. It is so important to record your footage to send into the incident report room. Please don't forget to record that. Do not collide with anyone on the formation lap. There's no need for it. And please, guys, remember not to ready up when it goes to the race. Because if you don't ready up and you just let the timer run down, we can all start when the lights go out. If somebody readies up, it does that little Codemasters glitch and we don't start when the lights go out. So just don't ready up, just leave the timer to run down. Hopefully EA Sports will fix that. But the race is upon us. It is Japan, and it's round 11 here in Formula 7 Silver League. Starting on pole position for today's race is Kobalad in the Racing Point. On second is the McLaren of Adrian Sky. Behind him on the second row of the grid is Poxteros in the other McLaren, and Banter Brandon will be alongside him in the Mercedes. A. Quinlan in the Alfa Romeo will start on the third row of the grid with the championship leader Taylor in the Williams alongside him. Ifni in the Alfa Tauri gets a great position there. He will start in 7th, and Jake the lad in the Red Bull in 8th. Patterson in the Ferrari will start 9th. The only driver in the top 10 on the medium compound tyre will start in 9th, and Rishi J, his Ferrari teammate, will start in 10th. We are in for a drive. So this is the formation lap. Let's get ready for this race. I cannot wait for this one. Let's go to the position change first. Kobalad starting on pole in that Racing Point. Saeed and Joe Champion. Adi, Saeed, Greeny, Joe Champion. What are you guys doing? It's a formation lap. Right. Okay. No warm tyres for Taylor either. Well, yeah, guys, I don't hold much hope for this track if we're already doing that on qualifying. Right. Oh, Patterson on them mediums has slipped out, so I don't know what's happened there. But as long as he gets back. Ferrari teammate Diamond Tucker there, currently sitting third in the championship. He's gone for the medium compound tyre. I think all the back runners. Shadowcard hasn't, though. Shadowcard has gone for the softs. Sarp has gone for the mediums as well, Captain Blade. So a lot of the medium compound tyres for the guys outside the top 10, apart from Shadowcard. Oh, there was like 8 cars that didn't move. Party Gang says, good luck, Patterson. So you got a bit of support here for your first race in that Ferrari. Let's show him what you can do. Can't wait for this one. Remember, guys, silver race every Sunday at 10 AM and our gold race every Sunday at 3 PM. This weekend, though, the gold race is at 1 o'clock, 1 PM British time. Is it British Standard Time or British Summer Time? Anyway, because the clocks went forward an hour. 1 PM UK time because of the Formula 1 race being on at 4 o'clock. They line up on the grid. The engines are roaring and the lights are flashing. This is it for the Japanese Grand Prix. It's round 11 here in the Formula 7 Championship. And it's lights out and away we go here in Japan. Ifney gets a great start. He's at 1 position. Kobalad has lost 2. Both the McLarens going past him. Ifney's now up to 5th. He's gained 2 positions. Kobalad down 2. The Racing Point has lost out to both the McLarens, and Banter Brandon in the Mercedes goes down the inside of the Racing Point, and he's took that position. He's up to 3rd. So Kobalad now down to 4th. Jake the Lad up to 8th. Patterson has lost 1 position to his teammate in that Ferrari. So Sarp trying to make moves as well. Captain Blade's up 4 positions. So both the Reynolds making up 7 places between them. PX Limit's down 5 and Diamond Tucker is down 6. Boxteros is now winning this Grand Prix. Joe Champion gets the overtake on Shadowcard, who's up 3 positions as well. There's some great racing here. Kobalad will not be happy with that start, losing 3 positions on this first lap. Patterson as well. I don't think he'll be happy with that, going down 1 position to his teammate in that Ferrari. Let's see what happens in this race, though. Jake the Lad staying exactly where he is, and so did Adrian Sky. So he's up on his teammate Boxster. Both the McLarens, they'll be wanting to get great Constructors points here today. That is still up for grabs. The championship of the Constructors, remember, finishing in the top 3 in the Drivers' Championships will bag you a trophy, and winning the Constructors will also get you and your teammate a trophy at the end of the season. It's a great start. No DNFs is exactly what we like to see. So you got Kobalad all over the back. Oh, just slips out. Adie's got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Hopefully he can get that sorted out and get back out on track. So Adrian Sky trying to keep with Poxteros. We know Pox got the pace. F7R Taylor, the current championship leader in that Williams, is down 1 position. He's trying to catch Ifney, who's racing a great race. He had the pace in the qualifying, but can he finish? Yellow flag, sector 1. I don't see anything. I see a Renault. I see a Renault of Captain Blade. Was that... Oh, there's a bit of a few issues going on here. And he's just cut right across the track there, Sarp. I don't know what he was doing. Now his teammate comes, Captain Blade. So runs wide as well, both the Renaults. Really struggling out there, the Renaults. Sarp and Captain Blade. Anyway, let's move back to the front. We've got Adrian Sky all over the back of Poxter off both the McLarens. I can't see him fighting it out too much. Poxter with the fastest lap of the race. He's definitely catching him. Banter Brandon there. He's took a bit of a gap from Cobra Lad now. A Quinlan trying to stay on the back of him. Ifney, Taylor all over the back of Ifney. He got, oh, he's going to make it. Going to go down the inside. Ifney just sliding out a little bit. Remember, all of these guys on soft compound tyres, so they're going to have to pit pretty shortly. And then you're going to have the other guys like Patterson, who's losing time. But you've got to remember, he's on their medium compound tyres. So Jake the lad trying to catch in that Red Bull. Looks fantastic. Taylor all over the back of Ifney as well. So Sarp and Shadowcar both go into the pit lane. Jake the lad is catching these. I don't know if Taylor's maybe losing a little bit of time behind Ifney. But Jake is catching these guys. You've got Patterson all over the back of Joe Champion as well. And Joe Champion in the Alfa Romeo. Drove a brilliant race here 2 weeks ago. Well, not here in Japan, but he drove a brilliant race 2 weeks ago. Yellow flag, sector 2. I can't see anything, which is good. Jake Poxteros setting the fastest lap. He's now got a 1.5 second gap to the other McLaren driver of Adrian Sky. So pulled that DRS. Cobra Lad coming on. Banter Brandon coming down the inside, racing side to side there. The Racing Point and the Mercedes. Brandon still looks like he's struggling. Once you get that line wrong, Saeed 3 second time penalty. Once you get that line wrong going into them chicanes, it's really hard to adjust the car and get the line back. You sort of, once you go wide into one corner, you sort of wide into all of them, and you lose the pace that you're carrying through. Coldblood there, just while we're on board with him, gets that 3 second time penalty for cutting that chicane just very slightly. So can he get the overtake on him? The closest battle, these are for podium positions. He's got the pace. He's using a lot of overtake though. Look at Banter Brandon, he's keeping his. He's saving it. A Quinlan spun. Thank God Ed's here watching. I completely missed that. So A Quinlan has just been taken by Rishi J as well. The Alfa Romeo of A Quinlan is down to 15th position. He's lost 10 places. So Jake the lad all over the back of Ifney. Taylor got that overtake, so the Williams driver of Taylor finally managed to get past Ifney. Ifney's going to try and come back at him. He's got the DRS open. It goes down the outside. The wheel to wheel, the touching. Oh my God, this is so close. Taylor goes down the inside. Ifney has to go wide. He tries to cut back at him. He touches his wheel. He's onto the grass. This is a great opportunity for Jake the lad to get through. So Jake in the Red Bull manages to get past the Alpha Tauri of Ifney. And now Patterson is trying to gain on these guys. So some great racing. So Jake the Lad now up 2 places. Ifney's lost the position. He's now 1.2 behind the Red Bull. We've got battles going on everywhere. We've got Greeny overtaking Shadowcard. So Greeny in the Alpha Tower, he makes that overtake on Shadowcard in the Haas. AD's up 3 positions, and just as we're going above him, he's spun it. He's absolutely Mazza-spinned it in that Red Bull. And Greeny and Shadowcard take their positions in front of the Red Bull, and so does Rishi J, but I think he'll regroup himself there, dust off the dirt on the tyres and go again. A. Quinlan at the back of the grid, down 14 positions. Banter Brandon all over the back of Kobalad. Has Kobalad got that position back? So we've completely missed that, but Kobalad has got the position back on Banter Brandon. Taylor's 5 seconds behind Banter Brandon, so he's going to have to make up some time here. And he's got Jake the Lad chasing him down as well. So Jake having a phenomenal drive here. So Jake gets past Ted. Sorry, I was somebody was ringing me. I'm really sorry. I apologise for that because I've just completely missed that. But Jake has got the overtake on Taylor, and now Taylor is under pressure in that Williams from the Alpha Tower of Ifney. So Taylor really struggling here in Japan, and Ifney's all over the back of him. But Jake having the drive of his life. He's up to 5th in that Red Bull, already created a second gap to the Williams, the championship leader of Taylor. You got Ifney all over the back of him as well, but he's got... Look at that, Jake struggling for the overtake as well, only 3%. What a race we've got on our hands. The 2 McLarens are running away with it as well, but I tell you what, not Kobalad. Kobalad is right on the back of Adrian Sky. So he's not letting him get away with it too much. All these soft drivers now on the soft compound will all be looking at the strategies and the pit lanes now. Not a single DNF. This is phenomenal driving by every single driver in the Silver Division here today. So Ifney still all over the back of Taylor. Will Taylor take that gamble and go into the pits? But it's 20 laps you're going to have to go on. Jake the Lad gets his penalty. He wouldn't want that. That's not what he would have wanted. So you got Ifney. We got Jake as well just in front, but Taylor's still there. Taylor's still there on the back of Jake the Lad. And Ifney, look at this. Can he get the DRS? No, he's just not got the pace to catch Taylor. Taylor just touches the grass though. Has he got the pace to come down the straight? A. Quinlan with a 3-second time penalty. So that's going to affect his race now as well. Shadowcard's out. Safety car. This is perfect for all these guys. Oh no, Banter Brandon's just gone past the pit lane. Jake the Lad dives in. Taylor's dived in. Ifney's dived in. This is... Oh my god, this is perfect. But Puck... Adrian Sky, Kobalad and Banter Brandon all missed the pit entry. They will go past the safety car though, so I don't think it'll make a big difference. Drive-through penalty, Saeed for speeding under safety car. So Shadowcard has definitely done a Nikita Mazda spin in that Haas as well. So all of these guys are in great positions now. The first DNF of the race. Watch out for that safety car in the middle of the track. You need to go past it there. Yeah, everybody goes past it. You know, it's given a good chance to the guys at the back of the field here as well, who maybe thought they were out of this race. It's really given them a great chance to sort of come back into this race under a safety car as well. So a great race so far, lap 8 of the Japanese Grand Prix. So Boxsteros has gone into the pits. I think Adrian Sky will follow, and so will Kobalad. But Kobalad's still trying to go for that overtake before he gets into the pit lane. Remember to keep your speed down. So Banter Brandon's in as well. So Diamond Tucker is in 5th position. I want to see where he ends up here. No, he's going into the pits. Jake the Lad. Could Jake the Lad nick a few positions? I don't think he will. Both the McLarens and Kobalad in the Racing Point are coming out the pit lane. He's got to keep his pace down. Can he get it? I'm just looking. He's took Banter Brandon. So he's got oh no, he hasn't. Sorry, my apologies. Yeah, no, he's stayed in the same position he was in. So everybody now getting the pit stop out of the way, and everybody opting for hards apart from Boxsteros, who's gone for the mediums. So the mediums for Poc and the hards for most of the other drivers. Let's take a look at this. So everybody's had one stop apart from Sarp, Quinlan and AD, who both had 2 stops. The tyres, so Taylor and Poc have gone for the mediums. Rishi J is still out on the soft compound tyres, which is very, very surprising that he's not gone into the pits and took them off. AD is on fresh softs as well, so that's surprising as well. Maybe hoping for something else to happen, try and gain a few positions. Not the strategy I would have taken there. Quinlan on the mediums, but really surprising that Reese has stayed out on the softs. But anyway, let's get back to the racing. So we've got a drive-through penalty for Saeed, 3 seconds for Koba, 3 for Jake the Lad, 5 for Patterson, 3 for PX, 3 for Diamond, 5 for Reese J, and 3 for Quinlan. So not that many time penalties considering the track limits here in Japan. Okay, let's get back to the racing. The safety car is out. Ed, thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, Koba Lad in the Racing Point managed to overtake Adrian Sky in the pit lane. So he come in right behind Adrian Sky and got out just in front of him. But he has got a time penalty. But Koba Lad now is up to 2nd place, splitting both the McLarens in 1st and 3rd. Driving a great race today, Koba. Banter Brandon in the Mercedes is having a phenomenal drive. Jake the Lad up 3 positions. Patterson up to 8th now on the fresh hards. Rishi J, sorry, is just headed into the pits now, so he probably listened to the advice and thought, yeah, you're right, I'm on 3 lap old softs here. Joe Champion up 4 positions, having a great race in that Alfa Romeo, and PX Limits is up to 10th, up 4 places. He is now in the points in the Haas. Diamond Tucker currently sits 3rd in the Drivers' Championship, will want some extra places gained after the safety car ends. Captain Blade as well, up 7 places, up to 12th in that Renault. We've got Sarp who's spun it. I don't know how you've spun it under the safety car. Rishi J just heads on by. And just making sure it doesn't just get in the way there. He seems to be a very slidey. The safety car will be going in, guys. You need to be careful here. So back to the front of the grid. Boxsteros is going to be setting the pace here. Ed Williams cheering the 10 bits. Let's go, Ed. Thank you so much for the 10 bits. So we've got McLaren of Poxteros leading this Grand Prix. Kobalad in the Racing Point in second. Adrian Sky in the McLaren in third. Banter Brandon in the Mercedes sits in fourth. Jake the Lad in the Red Bull is fifth. Taylor, the championship leader in the Williams, is in sixth. Ifney in the Alfa Tauri is seventh. Patterson in the Ferrari in eighth. Joe Champion in the Alfa Romeo in ninth. And PX in the Haas in 10th. And the safety car is in this lap. We go racing again, guys. We go racing. Poxteros keeping the pace. He doesn't want to lose the position down the straight, and he goes for it. Koba spun it. No, Koba has spun it. Banner Brandon takes that position. He also takes Adrian Sky as well. Adrian Sky trying to come back at him. He goes down the inside. He loses that position. Jake the Lad's up to fourth. That was unbelievable. Koba Lad just too early on the throttle. And Banter Brandon's up to third. Adrian Sky's up to second. Banter Brandon 5-second time penalty for ignoring yellow flags. Jake the Lad behind him. Taylor's now up to fifth. Ifney's still there. Patterson gets the overtake on Ifney. A brilliant overtake by the Ferrari on the Alfa Tauri. So Patterson makes the overtake on Ifney, and it's a brilliant move. The Ferrari driver now up to sixth place. PX Limits up to ninth as well. Got the overtake on Diamond Sucker. Kobalad down to eighth. Has he got damage though? That is the question. Just trying to look to see behind, but I can't see I can't see damage. No. Oh yeah, he's got front right wing damage. So he probably will have to pit now, and that could cost him a podium. But Banter Brandon in the Mercedes in a phenomenal position, and the two McLarens, like Norris and Ricciardo, racing out their skins, first and second. Poc is the only one who went on to the mediums. Pretty much everybody else went on to the hards. So Poxteros will definitely be wanting to get a few positions made. I've not got the... there we go, the interval. So yeah, he's already made a 2-second gap now. Saab, Kobalad and Saeed all in the pit lane. So Banter Brandon trying to catch. Got Jake the Lad all over the back of Banter Brandon as well in that Mercedes. So going for a podium, the Red Bull driver. Could it be? Could it really be that he comes down and finally gets that podium he's been after? Patterson, his first race here in Formula 7, is driving a phenomenal one. He's up to 6th in that Ferrari. Brilliant racing by the new Ferrari driver. Taylor as well, all over the back of Jake the Lad. The championship leader wants that position. He wants that podium. And he wants this championship title, so he's going for it. Oh, just a little bit slidey there off the curb. Very easy to lose it and go wide as well. So DRS will be activated shortly as well. Will we see anybody else go back into the pits now? Patterson keeping that overtake as well. Taylor refilled his right to the top, and Jake the Lad has used a lot of his, so I can see Taylor maybe getting the overtake on Jake the Lad. He's got more ERS, and now the DRS is activated as well. But it's the same with Banter Brandon. He's there and thereabouts, and we could see Jake the Lad and Taylor both try and get the overtake on the Mercedes. Reese J is in the pits. A. Quinlan now up to 13th. He goes for the overtake on the Red Bull of 80. So these are now up to 12th and 13th. The Red Bull, the Alfa Romeo. But Aidey's out on the softs, so yeah, he went onto the softs in the pit lane. And it's working out quite well for him because he's gained 6 positions now and he's up to 12th. Greeny with a time penalty, but can he get it done? Oh, they're coming up to a few drivers. They don't want to get caught up in that. Aidey, Greeny, Captain Blade, A. Quinlan. We've got a fight on our hands here for the points. Kobalad with another time penalty. So, oh, look at that. So AD gets past Greeny. What a move that was. And he now goes for Captain Blade and gets him as well. AD in the Red Bull is now in the points. And that was great driving. The double overtake. Now what can A. Quinlan do? Can he do the same thing? He goes down the side of the AlphaTauri. But he's now wheel to wheel with the Renault. He has to just back off a little bit and pull the plug. But he's taken Greeny in the AlphaTauri, so A. Quinlan now marks down Captain Blade in that Renault, and this will give AD in the Red Bull a little bit of time to try and escape, and Captain Blade is in the pit lane. He's up 8 positions, but he's on them hard. Very surprising he's pitted, but Greeny and A. Quinlan are still racing here. Greeny all over the back of the Alfa Romeo. But AD in the Red Bull on them softs, but he's going to have to pit again. Thing is, he could maybe go a bit further and try and go back on the softs, but it just depends if you're going to have that. If you're going to have enough time to get back up into the points once you do that. But A. Quinlan has got the overtake on Greeny, and he's now tracking down AD in that Red Bull. Let's jump to the front. We've still got Taylor trying to track down Jake the Lad in that Red Bull. Frankie George, thank you so much for the follow. We really appreciate every single follow here at Formula 7 Racing. So Taylor all over the back of the Jake the Lad. He's going to come down the straight. He's got that ERS. Look at Jake, he's struggling with his overtake. Taylor in the Williams all over the back of him. This is close. Nail biting stuff here in Suzuka. Saab, another time penalty. He's really having a bad race, the Renault driver. DRS is active, so is ERS. Can he get the overtake? Goes down the inside. Jake the Lad fully out of ERS, cannot defend the position. And the championship leader of Taylor gets the overtake. He's on the better tyre as well. And now he will chase down Banter Brandon. Something that Jake the Lad was trying to do for the last couple of laps. And A. Quinlan has got the overtake on AD. So AD has lost that position to A. Quinlan. So the Red Bull driver loses the position and goes out of the points to the Alfa Romeo. Greeny in the AlphaTauri is trying to chase him down as well. Diamond Tucker all over the back of the Haas of PX Limits. And Ifney in the other AlphaTauri, he's there as well. So we've got a three-way battle here. All touch the gravel. Yeah, thank you, Patty Gang, for following. We really appreciate every single follow here. Saap's out. Saap is out. I was thinking that was probably only a matter of time there. He wasn't having a great race. But what are the consequences of that retirement? Is it just a yellow flag? He's actually gone into the pits and retired, so he's not actually out on track. It's getting a constant thing, this. Adrian Sky now 3 seconds behind Poc Steros, so Poc is driving a fantastic race here. Banter Brandon, Taylor, Jake the Lad, Patterson, PX all over the back of Ifney in that AlphaTauri as well. But Ifney just got a little bit more overtake. He's got DRS though. Can he get it? Just not enough track this time round. Frankie George, this is Ed's channel. Me and Ed Williams both run the Formula 7 League here. He's usually actually in comms with me. This is his channel as well, so yeah, he's usually here with me, but just not today. PX Limits all over the back of Ifney. Diamond Tucker all over the back as well. They are scrapping it out for 7th, 8th and 9th. Oh, look like it just went a little bit wide, Diamond Tucker. He knows he needs them points. Every single point for Diamond Tucker is a step closer to a championship trophy at the end of the season. And he's lost, he's slipped, he's finally slipped. And Diamond Tucker is the wrong way round. He needs to be careful. A. Quinlan's coming round. And A. Quinlan's had to stop. Greeny comes now. AD has lost a load of positions, so he must have spun as well. So Diamond Tucker spun it, and A. Quinlan is now up to 9th, PX in 8th. He's all over the back of Ifney as well. So great driving as PX goes for the overtake down the outside. They go wheel to wheel, gives him a little bit of a shove. Says, I'm not giving it up that easily. Maybe just on the boundaries that. But the AlphaTauri and the Haas are racing here, and PX knows he needs to get past Ifney to have a chance at moving further up this grid here today. Got a great helmet on as well, PX. Yeah, A. Quinlan will try and catch him. Look, he's out-braking him. The Haas driver of PX really out-braking and trying to catch. Can he get a better exit and try and get this overtake done? He just touches the grass, Ifney. That might have just got PX a little bit more time to try and catch him. He touches the grass again. Ifney really under pressure now. He's really feeling the heat from the Haas. Here he goes down the straight. Can he get it? No, Ifney seems to be pulling away a little bit. Ifney has got more overtake though. Oh, both of them flat out. Ifney just touches the brake or lets go of the accelerator, and that gives PX enough room to try and get the overtake. But Ifney's come back at him. They're wheel to wheel, and they're racing literally side by side, and Ifney gets that position back. But Ifney is the one with the DRS now as well, because he came from behind him. He's the one that got the DRS. So Ifney, fantastic racing, stays just in front of PX here. So great racing. PX is going to have to engage again shortly. He's going to have to get past. He's probably just going to regroup himself, say, right, that was a good chance. I got past him. He fought me back. I'm going to have to go again. So he's just pulling back, keeping on him, and waiting for that right move to try and go again here and get that overtake on Ifney. If you see the gap opening up from Patterson to Ifney, it's a 6, nearly 7 second gap now to Ifney. So PX knows he needs to get the overtake here to try and have a chance at catching the Ferrari driver. Otherwise, it's a walkaway. Taylor still all over the back of Banter Brandon as well, still in that DRS zone. PX just losing a little bit of time, so Ifney will stay on board down the pit straight, see if he can catch him. Also Taylor as well, not enough track. So PX has got that DRS. No, I think he's a little bit too far away, but look at the speed he's coming up. But he's just going to run out of track this time round, and he'll probably try again. He's gone wide. Ifney's gone wide. He comes at him. Oh, the thing is with Ifney, he's very, very good driver, very defensive. Just a little bit inconsistent, so he needs to keep that consistency. He wants to get in the points. He wants to finish the race. There's only 8 laps left, and he's very close to having a great finish here today. PX limits as well, up 6 places, up to 8th from 14th. So he's driving a great race today. Right, let's jump on board with Taylor. Looking around the track, everybody seems to have a huge gap to the car behind. That's very true, yeah. You got to remember that Poxteros is on the medium compound tyre, and Adrian Sky is on the hard compound. So with 8 laps to go, will we start to see Adrian Sky and the other McLaren start to build that gap back into him and maybe get that overtake for the race win? I'm sure we'll see that near the end of this race. And the question is, does Poxteros fight him when it comes to that position, or does he let him go? Team orders, eh? Who'd want him? And Taylor all over the back of Brandon still. He's inside that DRS. PX still all over the back of Ifney. That'll be, if he manages to get that overtake on Ifney, that'll be 7 places he's made up. Greeny back in the pits. Ifney gets a time penalty. That's not good. Is Taylor losing a bit of gap to Banter Brandon, so struggling to catch up to him at the moment. Marius says he will go to the end easily on their mediums. Interesting. Joe Champion now up to 15th. Reese, Saeed now in a great race. I don't know if he's even there actually. But the Williams driver is now a minute and 30 behind everybody else. Not what you want to see. Hopefully, I mean, Saeed, he's had some phenomenal races this year, Saeed. And he's a great driver when he gets it right. When he gets it right, he can have a great race. He's improving week on week. We know he's going to get better. We know he can get better. He consistently finishes races, you know. So hopefully we'll see him in the points and in the podiums shortly. But we've still got PX Limits all over the back of Ifney as well. So still there, still fighting. Taylor's got a time penalty. That could be huge for podium positions. He's nearly 1 second behind Banter Brandon now, so he is catching. Ben says Poxteros will really struggle in about 2 to 3 laps. So everyone having different opinions on whether Poc will struggle or not. You got to remember Taylor's on them medium compound tyres as well. So will he start to struggle? You got Jake the Lad on the hard compounds, and so is Patterson as well. So this is going to be an interesting finish to this race. PX Limits only 4 tenths behind Ifney now. Oh, is that a Red Bull? There's a Red Bull that's spun, I think. That's 80 on them softs. He's spun it. So PX in that Haas. Look at that though. Oh, Jake the Lad. Oh, Taylor's in the pits. So he's pitted and going for them soft compound tyres till the end of this race. So it's not worked for him. Jake the Lad is up to 4th position. Patterson is up to 5th. Ifney's going to go past. PX is going to go past A. Quinlan as well. He's right on the back. A. Quinlan is right on the back of PX and Ifney now. Look at that. PX and Ifney have been battling it out for the last 4 or 5 laps. And whilst they've been battling it out, the silent assassin of A. Quinlan has been silently gaining on these 2 drivers and could potentially gain 2 positions now. Right, let's have a look at the penalties. So Banter Brandon with 5. So if Jake the Lad gets within 2 seconds of Banter Brandon, he will take a podium. Patterson's got 8 seconds, but he's got 11-second gap to Ifney, so I don't think he has to worry about that yet. PX 3, everybody's sort of got 3 and 6. Captain Blade's got 8. But the 2 McLaren drivers, not a single penalty between them. Let's look at the tyres. This is the interesting one. So Taylor on the fresh softs. You got to look at this, right? Taylor's on the fresh softs, 4 or 5 laps to go. He's only 3 seconds. A. Quinlan's got the overtake. A. Quinlan's got the overtake on PX Limits, so PX Limits just couldn't get past Ifney. And now A. Quinlan says, right, you've had your chance, PX, I'm taking mine. Goes past him, and now he's going to hunt down Ifney. He's going to go for him. He's not going to wait too long, and he goes past him. A. Quinlan has got the overtake on the Alpha Tauri. Phenomenal driving. A. Quinlan in the Alfa Romeo takes both of them positions. But look, Ady's out. Ady is out of this Grand Prix. He's spun it and lost it. Looking at Taylor, he's on fresh, soft tyres. Only 2.2 behind PX. And 2.5 behind Ifney, and he's on fresh softs as well. Look how much he's catching. Every single corner Taylor is catching. So he is catching here now. PX is going to be kicking himself that he's not managed to get past Ifney here and get a bit of a gap for himself. Look at Taylor on them softs. Can PX get that overtake? He needs to get past him. This is extra points, but Ifney has drove really, really well and he outbrakes. That is fantastic driving by PX, and here comes Taylor. Honestly, that was a phenomenal overtake by PX Limits, and now comes Taylor on the back of PX. Oh my god, it's a freeway wheel-to-wheel race round the corner, and Ifney just hits the side of PX and goes off the track. He doesn't want to lose the points. Diamond Tucker will take him. No, he won't. Ifney keeps that position. Ifney is still in the points here. He needs to keep himself composed and get to the end of this race. There's 3 laps. He's still in the points, but now Diamond Tucker is all over the back of him. You got Kobalad as well. They've touched and it's a huge crash. Ifney is out of the race once more. Unbelievable for Ifney. I feel really bad for him. That was I don't think that was his fault whatsoever. Diamond Tucker has come out of that with huge wing damage, but Kobalad, the biggest gainer there, says thank you very much and takes both positions and moves up to 9th. There is a safety car. Wow, a safety car. It's probably going to be out for 1 or 2 laps. This is going to be huge. Look at Poxteros. Poxteros has pitted. Poxteros has gone onto the soft compound tyres. He's going to have 2 laps to try and gain these positions. Who else has gone in the pits? Patterson pitted as well. So Patterson's going to get rid of one of his time penalties, but he could lose a lot of positions here. Everybody going on to fresh softs till the end of this race. Taylor was already on fresh softs. This has worked out fantastically well for Taylor, who already pitted onto the fresh softs. Taylor is now in a great position to maybe even win this race. Look at Jake the Lad in a podium. Banter Brandon is there. Adrian Sky is not pitted either. They're all on hard compound tyres. This is going to be a shootout to the line. This is literally going to be a shootout to the line, this. Everybody's gone for them soft compounds. Adrian, Banter Brandon and Jake the Lad, I think they're all sitting ducks here. They've all stayed out on 15, 16 lap old hard compound tyres. I think they're all sitting ducks. Patterson's in a great position as well. His first race for Formula 7, and I've got to give it to him. What a fantastic race he's had here today. You know, he's been consistently drove really well. He's in 8th, he's up a position, he's on them fresh softs. He's just drove a great race for his first ever race here. Stayed out of trouble, so well done to him. And Adrian Sky as well. He's only his 2nd race here. He is now controlling this race. Safety car is in this lap. This is the shootout we've been waiting for. Look at these guys. Reece J is in the mix of things. Surely he should have been able to go through and catch these guys up. So they all regroup. They all prowl the leader. And he's off. So Kobalad gets a time penalty, but Adrian Sky gets a great leap off the start. Banter Brandon cannot catch him. Jake the Lad, Poxteros on them fresh, soft compounds. What can Taylor do as well? Kobalad has had to go into the pits as well. He's out the points. Kobalad has had to pit again. That is terrible for him. A. Quinlan up to 5th as well. Poxteros just getting past Reece J. Reece J will definitely be getting blue flag there. Oh, Taylor. Oh, God, it's close. Oh, no. PX has lost it. PX was in the points. He needs to get his car back round. Oh, I feel so sorry for him. Captain Blade moves up to 9th. Diamond Tucker in 10th. PX is now out of the points. So Patterson all over his teammate. Will Reece J, his teammate, say you need to get them constructors points. Get past quick as soon as possible. Poxteros has got the overtake on Jake the Lad. So Poxteros on them fresh softs. Manages to get that position back, and now he is chasing down the lead, the win to this Japanese Grand Prix. This is unbelievable. Banter Brandon and Adrian Sky are sitting ducks here. Taylor needs to get past A. Quinlan. He's going to have him here. He's got them fresh softs on. Surely he's got the pace to get past him. There's no DRS though. There's no DRS. It's not even enabled because of the safety car. So everybody went onto them softs, but there's actually no DRS to help you boost, to get that bit of boost and get past them on the straights. Oh, look at the battle here. Jake the Lad's trying to come back at Poxteros. Oh, Poxteros runs wide. Jake the Lad tries to go back at him. He's got him. He's down the inside. They're touching. Oh, he's gone back wide again, Pock. Jake the Lad trying to come back at him. That was great driving. Taylor and Patterson has got past A. Quinlan, spun it. So has Patterson. So A. Quinlan spun it. Patterson has spun it. Green is trying to catch him. I don't know if he's got wing damage. Let's take a look at that. Taylor is up to 5th, but look how far back he is to Jake the Lad. He's lost 5 seconds. Patterson's got wing damage. He needs to keep that position. It's the last lap of this race. Can Poxteros get it? Or has he given up the race win to his teammate Adrian Sky? Poxteros is 2.5 behind Brandon as well. So he decided to take a chance and go for them softs, and he might have just lost the race win here. Banner Brandon has got a time penalty. Poxteros has just got a time penalty on the second to last corner of this race. Banner Brandon's got a 5-second time penalty as well. Adrian Sky has come through to win this Grand Prix in the McLaren. What a race. Banner Brandon is 2nd, Poxteros 3rd, Jake the Lad 4th, Taylor 5th, Greeny 6th, Diamond Tucker 7th, Patterson 8th, Captain Blade 9th, and Cobra Lad is going to take 10th. Just looking at the penalties, because I don't think they've added on at the end. Because Banter Brandon had 12 seconds worth of time penalties and stayed in 2nd, so we'll have to take a look at that. But what a race we just had here. Adrian Sky with the race win. What a race. Captain Blade is the driver of the day on the game. My driver of the day. Wow, this is a tough one. So 2 McLarens on the podiums. That was a great drive. A fantastic drive here in Japan. What an exciting race. So your race winner for round 11 here in Japan was Adrian Sky. Banter Brandon finishes in 2nd in the Mercedes. Poxteros in the McLaren takes the other podium position in 3rd. Jake the Lad in the Red Bull finishes in 4th, and Taylor, the championship leader, finishes in the Williams in 5th. Greeny in the AlphaTauri had a great race. He finished in 6th in the AlphaTauri. Diamond Sucker in the Mercedes in 7th. Patterson in the Ferrari in 8th. Captain Blade in the Renault in 9th. And A. Quinlan finishes out your top 10. Cobra Lad with the fastest lap of the race. My driver of the day. I think Greeny has got to be my driver of the day. I think, he went through a bit of controversy, had a few incidents, but to go from 12th and end up finishing 6th. I mean, Captain Blade as well, he started 19th and went all the way up to 9th, but I just think the drive that Greeny had in that Alpha Tauri was phenomenal. I could have given it to any of these lads. Adrian Sky, Jake the Lad as well, he had a phenomenal race. But just looking at the grid, Greeny drove a fantastic race. So let's get these guys in. If you want to join, you don't need to join, remember that. Yeah, that was well played by Brandon to take all his penalties in the pits. Fantastic. Right, okay, so we've got Poxteros, Banter Brandon, and Adrian Sky, all finishing in the top 3. Remember, guys, you don't need to join, but if you want to come in to the commentary box and do your racer interview. Brandon, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, good, mate. Fantastic race, P2.
Yeah, it's good, man. Feels very good.
Yeah, it was
Hello.
great to get back in here. Hi, Adrian, how you doing?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Great, mate. Just bear with me 1 second. Brandon,
Okay.
you were already in this league. You left for a little bit. You've come back. How does it feel to come back and get a podium?
Yeah, it feels good. Took a break obviously because of school and stuff. I was busy, but spare bit of time, play some F1, and it's fun. And yeah, getting the podium makes it a bit better. So
Yeah, it does make
good.
it all worthwhile to get a podium. Well, you drove a fantastic race, Brandon. Well done. Congratulations on your comeback, and congratulations on finishing second, mate.
Thank you.
Adrian, how are you doing?
Yeah, everything's okay. Yeah, I'm very happy about
What a race!
this race. Yeah, and can you speak slower, please? Because I'm from Poland and
No
my
problem.
English isn't as good as yours.
Yes.
But race was absolutely fantastic.
Yep.
My teammate absolutely dominated the start, and when the second safety car was on the track, he went to the pits,
Yeah.
and I saw that we won't have any DRS because of the end laps, and
Yeah.
I was I was very happy when I saw that was 25 lap of 27 laps,
Yeah.
because he on Suzuka we haven't got so much chances to overtake.
Yeah.
Only DRS or 130R turn.
Yep. No,
And yeah, when I
yeah.
saw that there are parts on the front of the front wing of McLaren behind me, I knew that I will be on first place to the end.
Yeah. Well, it's amazing that you thought that, because I didn't even realise until the race was on that last lap that DRS wasn't going to be enabled. And for you to stay out and make that decision, ultimately won you the race. So Adrian, it was a fantastic drive, mate. You kept with Poxteros the whole race. You gained a position. A fantastic race. Congratulations on your first race win for Formula 7, mate.
Thank you so much.
Take care, and we look forward to seeing you race again next week.
Okay, thank you.
Take care, Adrian. Poxteros, how are you?
How am I?
You've got to be a bit gutted.
I don't know what. As stupid as it sounds, I didn't check what lap we were on. I saw a safety car and I thought, alright, I'll just go in, pick this off. And as soon as I did it, I knew.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realise either. As soon as I seen the safety car, I thought everybody's going to dive in the pits, get onto the softs and go to the end of the race. But I thought you had the race win in the bag. But then I didn't realise until the last lap that there was no DRS.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, really. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be a tough pill to swallow.
I was concentrating so hard on just getting to the end on my tyres, and then as soon as I see them, I've got worn tyres, I thought I'd hop in. Second, I was in the pit lane, I just knew I'd lost it.
Yeah, I mean, it was your race to lose. It was, you know, you was in the lead. You had your teammate. It's great constructors' points, by the way, but you had your teammate right behind you, and you had that gap. You had the race in the bag, and then you decided to pit. And I still thought you had the race, but then when you came out and I realised that you didn't have DRS, I knew then. I thought he's not going to have the pace down the straight to catch any of these guys. So I feel quite bad for you.
Yeah, it doesn't help. I got wing damage either. I almost lost third as well.
Oh God. Well, it's still a podium. I know it probably doesn't feel like it's a podium, but considering you was going to win the race, but it's still a podium. You've still got points on your rivals, A. Quinlan and T. David, who both finished behind you. So congratulations on the podium, mate, and we look forward to seeing you race again next week. Hopefully get the race win this time.
Yeah, cheers guys.
Take care, mate. Right, guys, that is it for the silver race round 11 here in Japan. We will be back at 1 PM, guys, for our gold race. 1 PM, we will be back for our gold race. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you're there. It's gonna be a fantastic race, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following. Thanks for subscribing, and we will see you all at 1 o'clock.